Good morning, YouTube family. Welcome back to another episode of the P&P Barbecue Show. I'm your host, Q, and happy Memorial Day. It's a beautiful day. I'm outside again. You can hear the birds chirping and singing. It's about 7 o'clock in the morning on Memorial Day, and we're going to do pork ribs today, guys. I got a new toy that I ordered off Amazon, so we're going to do sort of an unboxing. I'll show you that. We'll use that product to help us cook our ribs in the Weber kettle. And as we continue learning this kettle, guys, we're going to do several different cooks. I'm really excited about this Weber kettle series. If you've been following me, you know that I primarily cook out of the pit barrel cooker. I actually use that in my business, and I cook a lot of food out of that. But I'm starting to really like this Weber kettle. I'm starting to be able to dial it in the way that I want. I'm starting to learn the nuances of this kettle. It was not a brand new kettle that I bought from the store. I actually found it on the side of the road. I was driving through the park one day and I found a Weber kettle, refurbed it, put a little coat of paint on it, and bought a cooking grate, and I've been rocking with it for about a year, but have actually only used it about, I'll say, 6 times. So this will be our 7th cook for Memorial Day on this kettle. I have to go to the store before we get started, so I'm actually going to take you guys with me. So I'll run to my car, I'll get a hat, I'll get my mask, because you know, we got to stay safe out here in these days and times. I hope all of you guys are staying safe, and yeah, we'll do that and we'll get into this video. So guys, I'm actually walking to the store now, and it's a nice little walk, a couple miles, maybe a mile or so. Yeah, so pretty uneventful, just sort of walking through the neighborhood here, and as I said, it's only about maybe 7:15, 7:20 right now, so no one really out here, especially with this whole COVID-19 situation. Things that are open are not open yet, with the exception of supermarkets, places like Home Depot, Lowe's, that sort of thing. Stop the video, turn the camera around so you guys can see this huge street that I have to cross, and I'm going to pretty much jaywalk across. So here it is, guys. I'm not exactly at the corner, but I'm going to run across this big ass street right here. Actually, I'm just going to walk very quickly, and you see a tiny little strip mall. That restaurant there, Kebab and Curry Halal, is really good, really authentic too. I like the biryani that they have here, and yeah, pretty uneventful, man. This is my neighborhood. Smoke shop there, garage, Hertz. Right on the side of me is a little corner store, a little deli that people go to and buy like beer, sandwiches, that sort of thing. Turn the camera back around. So, crossing another street, guys. We have a lot of hills where I live, so sometimes you can't tell if there are cars coming because they're coming up the hill or around a really big curve, so you might not be able to see them as quickly as you would like to. So just gonna keep on walking, guys. I got a little bit of ways to go before I get to the market, and if I see anything interesting, I'll turn the camera back on. Otherwise, we'll pick this up at the supermarket, I guess. This is the first time I'm vlogging. Hit me in the comments, let me know if you like this sort of thing, and we'll figure out more vlogs to do. So guys, I kind of wanted to put my walk into perspective. I walked from way down there and around the corner, and I am going to walk way down there, and then I'll show you where I am. Pretty decent walk. So guys, I'm almost to the end of that stretch I just showed you guys, but I figured I would show you guys the local middle school, which is kind of behind me right there, and I don't know how well you can see that. They have a track and football field over there as well, but pretty big for a middle school. I'll turn the camera around and give you guys a shot. And so I don't know how well you can see that, but there are people jogging around the track, and this is the school. See, local Boys and Girls Club and PAL is housed in this building. There's a gym in there, and then next to it is the actual school, and this actually goes all the way up and goes around, so pretty big. But yeah, figured I'd show that to you guys. I'm almost to the market. I have to walk around that field that's right there, and we'll be there, so I'll pick it back up when we're at the market. Whew. All right, guys, so as you can see, I made it up to that corner, and still got a little ways to go. I am in Upper Darby, Pennsylvania, and as you can see, just a lot of long streets and roads that I'm walking on. There's another shot of the school and a second field that they have. It's actually the front entrance where those columns are. This is called Beverly Hills Middle School, and pretty big. One of my daughters actually went to this school, my stepdaughter, and really good school, really great school. There are not a lot of schools in my county, so a lot of kids actually travel over to the next county, which is the great county of Philadelphia, where I'm from, South Philadelphia to be exact. But guys, we're gonna keep on walking. I'll see you at the market. So guys, I have reached the plaza, and I'm gonna go to Save-A-Lot Market because it's cheap and it's open. And yeah, so I reached the plaza, guys. This is actually my dentist. This is where I go to the dentist. I love those guys, man. This is actually the first place that I'm gonna go when outside opens back up. I need my teeth cleaned. But I imagine dentists will be one of the last places to open. There's the local Poco. Thank you for your service, gentlemen. But as I was saying, I think dentists are gonna be one of the last places to open up because they deal with bodily fluids every time that they work. But I am looking forward to going back to the dentist. So we're here. I'm gonna go inside the market, grab what I need to grab, and see you guys in a sec. Alright guys, so I'm inside the market. Not really sure if I'm supposed to film in here, so I'm just gonna try to find what I'm looking for and get out of here. I don't really want to get anybody on camera, so this is actually what I came here for, seasonings. So I will try to find what I'm looking for. I need sea salt, coarse black pepper, and onion powder to just add to the cabinet. I'm actually not using that on the ribs. But guys, I'll find what I'm looking for, and I'll pick this back up when I am outside of the market. Still looking, guys. I haven't found what I'm looking for. So I'm just gonna keep looking. See you in a sec. So guys, I made it out of the store. Here's a look at what I got. Got some chicken, picked up some sugar. We like drink a lot of tea in my house, and grabbed some cheap seasonings. Already had that water. So yeah, we will pick this up when I'm back in front of the house. So guys, I'm walking back, and I saw this on the way up, and I thought it was pretty cool. Not exactly sure what it is. It looks like an altar of some sort, but that's pretty cool. Not sure who lives here, so I'm just gonna keep it moving, but definitely wanted to show that to you guys. See you in a sec. So guys, we made it. As you can see, we're back in front of the house, and I ain't gonna lie, whew, your boy is tired. I have not done that in about 4 years, but gyms are not open, and trying to be creative with the exercise. I will pick this back up this afternoon when we start cooking. I'm actually not going to cook until this afternoon, so I'm going to run inside, make me a glass of tea, probably read a little bit, and I will see you guys later when we start cooking. Okay guys, so we are back and it is time to cook. But as I said this morning, I got a little product off of Amazon that I want to show you guys, and we're going to use that to cook our ribs today. Full disclosure, I started out looking for a Vortex, and many of you know what that is, especially if you know, you have a Weber kettle and you enjoy cooking on it. You know what a Vortex is, or in a slow and sear. But I'll get into that once I open up the product, and we'll see how it works out. Okay, so guys, here's the product that I bought off of Amazon. It's called the Only Fire Stainless Steel Vortex. And this is how it came to me. It was inside of a plastic bag in this box, and this box was inside of an Amazon box. But basically what this is a Vortex knockoff. And what a Vortex does is you flip it over like this, and you pour all of your hot coals into the center of this, and what it does is it allows you to create a really hot searing zone and cooking zone inside your kettle. Great for searing things off, and making wings is what I actually want to do with it. But I think this opening is much larger than the original Vortex. But what makes this thing unique is that if you flip it over, it actually comes with this water reservoir, which kind of makes it mimic sort of a small slow and sear. And what a slow and sear is if you imagine just half of this, the slow and sear kind of has this half moon shape. You put your charcoal in here, fill this up with water, and it allows you to do really long, low and slow cooks, and obviously creates a really nice searing zone on that side. So what I'm going to do with this today is use it sort of like a slow and sear, to cook my ribs today. I'm going to put water in here and fill this side up with charcoal. It didn't come with any directions or anything, so I'm not sure if you're supposed to fill up both sides, so I am not. If I need to add more charcoal throughout the cook, I'll do that. But yeah, I'm going to put water in here, charcoal over here, and we'll try to cook these ribs low and slow around 250. I'm thinking maybe 4 or 5 hours for a slab of St. Louis ribs. Again, just the wife and I. And yeah, we'll see how this thing works out. Pretty interested to see how this goes, because I don't think it will make a very good Vortex, especially with this opening being so big. But we're going to try it that way too. But for today, we're going to try to use it like a slow and sear, and we'll see how that goes. I'll meet you guys outside and show you how I'll set this thing up. Okay guys, so we're out at the kettle, and I got the Only Fire Vortex in the kettle, and I'm already a little concerned. As you can see, this is considerably smaller than the actual slow and sear, but looks to be considerably larger than a Vortex. But again, we're going to fill it up. We're going to see how it goes, and yeah, I'll show you that, and we'll go inside. We'll get these ribs ready. Alright guys, so we're back out here. I'm just going to take a lighter cube, put it in there, put some of these coals around it so I can get that going. We'll go ahead and try to get it lit. It's a little windy out here guys, forgive me, I'm using one hand. There we go. So I'll get the grate on. I'm going to leave the top vent wide open. I have the bottom vent just barely cracked. So I'm going to let this roll. We'll get our ribs ready. We'll come back out in a little bit. So guys, we're back. I went ahead and got the ribs all cleaned up. I actually tried to film that for you guys, but my camera fell over 3 times while I was doing it. But yeah, took a little fat off, took a lot of fat off the back. Got the membrane off. All I'm gonna do now is hit these guys with a little bit of mustard. That's what I typically use as my binder. And we're not going to use the P&P rub today, guys. We're going to use something new. Here's what I'm using. It's called Grill Mates Carolina Gold. Wife and I found that in BJ's, so I figured I would give it a try. Just want to get some mustard on the other side. I don't like to go too heavy with the mustard. Just enough to coat it. And you won't be able to taste this at all, guys. Trust me. Okay, so aside from Carolina Gold, I'm gonna do a dusting of fine black pepper. I'll go on Carolina Gold. It's got a pretty unique smell. Kind of smells like bacon almost, and it's kind of clumpy too. So guys, I'm hoping that this works out. And I think that's going to be good on this side. Go ahead. Try to pat that rub down. I don't think I'll be using this again because I don't like the consistency of it already. But trying new things. So we'll go ahead, get some more on there. Just on the back side here. We'll pat her now. Excuse my arm there, guys. I don't want the camera to fall. So that's what we're looking like now, guys. I'm going to let these chill out in the fridge, and then we'll take them out to the pit. Hey guys, so I'm back out at the kettle, and I've been adjusting my bottom vent. This thing is seems to be pretty efficient. It's just under 250, and I want to get it a little higher, so I'm going to adjust the vent just a little more and try to dial this thing in. I want to go 250, a little above, so we'll keep playing with it, and then we'll get our ribs on. Okay guys, we're back out at the pit. As you can see, we're right around 250. I did get the ribs on. I have water in the water reservoir. I have the top vent wide open and the bottom vent about a quarter of a way. I'm gonna get that lid on. It's starting to get too much of that dirty smoke. But we're gonna let these guys rock and roll. I'll come back out in about an hour. We'll see how they're doing. All right, people, so I'm back outside. I did come out a half hour ago. And one thing about this kettle is that it leaks like a bad transmission. But I saw someone on YouTube where they put these binder clips around the kettle, and that seemed to help. As you can see, it's smoke coming out the main vent. But we'll take these clips off. We'll see how our ribs are looking. We'll check our temp. about that. Okay. We got the right temperature. The only fire vortex is burning nicely. It's burning slowly. I still got a lot of water in the reservoir. And the ribs are looking nice. Ribs are looking nice. Nowhere near where I want them. So we'll just keep on going, and we'll come back out in a little bit. But so far, the only fire vortex is it's doing what it's supposed to do. I'm gonna get the lid back on, guys, and we'll come back out. I'll show you how they're looking in a little bit. Maybe an hour, maybe 2 hours. We'll see. I'll go ahead and spritz them as well. So guys, the ribs have been on for 2 hours, and as you can see, my temp, we're down around 200 right now. So I'm just gonna spritz these guys. I'm not gonna wrap just yet. I'm gonna adjust my vents so that I can get back up around 250, and gonna add a little bit more water in the reservoir. You can see how much charcoal is burned in this only fire vortex thingy that we found on Amazon. But the ribs are looking nice rather. They smell great. I'm gonna get the lid back on and try to get my temp back up. Looks like it's actually going down. So guys, even though I'm having to fight temps, the ribs are starting to get a nice bend to them. So I think what I'm going to do now is pull them off and wrap them up. We'll get them back on the pit. I'll keep adjusting those vents, and we'll see if we can get that tent back where we want it. But yeah, I'll get these guys off. We're going to wrap them. I'll come back to you. So guys, we did wrap the ribs, and we got all of the vents wide open. We are slowly creeping back up towards 250. I added more water in the reservoir, and we'll just see what happens. This is what I'm drinking on today. Happy Memorial Day, guys. Family, ribs. So PNP family, the ribs have been on for 3 hours, and as you can see, I don't know how well you can see that, but we did get our temp up to above 250, and still got a nice amount of water in the Only Fires vortex. Nice amount of charcoal in there, as you can see. But I'm going to pull these ribs off and unwrap them. We'll get them back on the grill, and I'll show you what they look like. So guys, we did get the ribs back on. We are still cooking at 250, and just gonna let these guys set. I want to hit it with a little bit more of that rub, just a little bit, and we'll go ahead and let these guys set. We'll come back out and sauce them. We'll take them off, let them rest. All right, it's been another hour, people. Almost dropped my lid. Hold on, family. Okay, here we are. It has been 4 hours on this cook. We went 2 hours unwrapped, an hour wrapped, and it's been an hour that they've been back on the grill. And just want to show you guys, I'm going to sauce them now. This is our choice of sauce. Since we went with that Carolina Gold by McCormick's, we're going with the Sticky Fingers Carolina Classic. It's a mustard-based sauce. It's really good. I like it. As you can see, we're almost out of water in the Only Fire vortex. Charcoal is still burning nicely. And our temp, you can see that we're still around 250. So let's go ahead and start saucing these guys. Yeah, baby. So, guys, that smells amazing. I'm gonna let this sauce sit and just kind of set up for a few minutes and pull these guys off, let them rest. We'll come back, cut them, and do a taste test. So guys, we're back outside. We're at the end of our cook. Sauce is set up nicely. So the wife actually asked me to pull them over to the other side to see if I can get a sear on them. We'll try that, but I'm going to pull these off, wrap them up, let them rest. We'll cut them and do a taste test. Alright guys, so got the ribs cut. Let me just do a little taste test. Not much of a smoke ring on there, but it's okay. Let's see how they taste. That cooked perfectly. Nice bite. Very delicious. Let me take another bite. Yep. I'm satisfied. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. See you next time.